Crap, it's messed. I gotta pull my notes. Finish my notes. Give me a sec. Whew. I'm lagging. What is it? Sec. I think we're chilling. Oh, give me. I'll just write that. I'll finish up my notes. Alrighty. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hopefully you guys can hear me better now. Check on. I'm not prepared this morning. Not even close. All right, I think we're good. There we go. It's working. Okay. Lot of crazy game ones. Tons of crazy game ones. I got a lot of notes for every single game one. We're gonna go through all of them, and we got some game twos tonight. We got Clippers Nuggets tonight, Knicks Pistons tonight. So it's gonna be some fun ones. But let's just like old YouTube. Old YouTube was like, and let's jump into the video. Let's just go into it, bros. Go right into it. So first playoff game, Pacers Bucks. Smackdown. That's one of the only things I put in my notes was absolute smackdown. And I think the biggest thing that we can talk about with this series is the Dame will be coming back, and that we can't really talk about the series until Dame comes back, which sounds dumb. Now, if he comes back and he stinks it up and they lose, that would suck. But I'm expecting Dame to make an actual change and benefit this team like he has. I mean, they've been okay. I mean, they're the 5th seed, but they're a good team. Giannis is killer. Didn't seem like anybody else on the Bucks team wanted to do anything, so that was kind of fire. I mean, they got down big. They came back a little bit, but not enough for it to matter. And everyone, I don't want to say everyone, but I feel like a lot of people on Twitter were surprised about the Pacers and how well they played. Not that they're good, because I feel like people know the Pacers were good, but people were saying like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're this good." And I was like, I mean, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and they didn't have Ben Mathurin. Now they have Ben Mathurin back, right? So they're a good team. I think their playoff run last year was kind of overlooked by the fact that they beat they beat Milwaukee in the first round. Giannis was hurt. I think 3 games he was out. 3 games. 3 games. Second round, played the Knicks. They had some injuries. They beat them. Then they go play the Celtics, and Celtics smack them down. And everyone's like, "Oh, the Pacers, that was a fake conference final run." And I'm like, they beat everyone. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Like, you're just not supposed to play because everyone else is injured. Like, and the Celtics were a historically dominant team and ended up winning the freaking finals. So of course they're gonna get smacked around in the conference finals. But I like the Pacers, man. They got a lot of tough guys. We'll get into that after. I got a whole thing about where, like, the state of the league and talking about why this is some of the best basketball that I've watched ever. So, yeah, Pacers Bucks. I think it's gonna be. I think if Dame comes back on Tuesday for Game 2, Bucks could get Game 2 and 3 and 4, and we'll talk about another series that's gonna be like that as well. Actually, that's the next one because that's the next game that happens. So let's go to that. I think Pacers, Bucks, and Nuggets, Clippers are going to be kind of the same. Home team wins, then home team loses, then home team wins. So it's going to be a 3-1 after 4 games in favor of the 5 seed, Clippers and Bucks respectively. I just think that's what I predicted before. I didn't think the Clippers were going to win Game 1. I didn't think the Bucks were going to win Game 1. So I think they're going to win Game 2, especially in the Bucks case when you have Dame coming back Game 2, hopefully. That for sure by Game 3 he'd come back. But for sure, I think that's gonna be how it's gonna be. Clippers Nuggets second game, probably. Rockets Warriors is really, really good. Probably the best game I'd say of the playoffs so far. Nuggets Clippers was ridiculous. Wild game overall. Clippers go up by 15 and blow the lead. They had 20 turnovers in that game. 7 from Kawhi Leonard, 4 from Norman Powell, only 2 from James Harden, who finished the game with 11 assists. So James had, I think, 32 and 11 with 2 turnovers out of the 20. So it wasn't a ball handling standpoint. It was just being poor with the ball, poor ball handling overall. Bogey off the bench, didn't score a whole time, but he had 3 turnovers. So it wasn't very great. Denver played very, very good defense and closed the game out. Now, as a Clippers fan, I'm very glad that we decided to let Russell Westbrook win that game. He shot, him and Murray combined shot 12 for 37 combined. I'll take that. Jokic didn't look like he did much in the final 10 minutes. It's the last 5 minutes of fourth quarter. The 5 minutes overtime. He just missed 2 free throws. Wasn't really like, give me the ball, I'm going crazy. You know, he passed the ball to Westbrook. Westbrook hit the 3. Kind of gave the ball to Westbrook again. Then Westbrook had to pump fake and lost the ball. And it goes to OT, stuff like that. So, as a Clippers fan, I'm glad that Jeff Van Gundy was like, we're going to let Westbrook hit a 3. And then we're not like, he's going to get the ball next time. And we're not going to just like double him. Like we double Murray and Jokic. That's the game plan. And then Westbrook turned the ball over. I just saw this edit. Maybe I can throw it on screen. Of someone put the Mario Kart little box music over Russell Westbrook every possession. And then like when it box opens up Mario Kart, it's a bunch of random stuff. You don't know what you're going to get when you get a little mystery box of Mario Kart. Someone was saying that's Russ. Anytime he touches the ball, randomizer spins and we get something and that's what it is. You got to live with the result. But it ended up working out for him. Russ on the defensive end was very good. Got that last turnover from James Harden. That was one of the turnovers. So I guess James legit only had probably one, maybe ball handling turnover, which we'll take. I mean, it's a 2-point win for the 2-point loss on the road. Excuse me. Clippers had 20 turnovers in that game. Denver had 26 points off of turnovers. So I think the Clippers are in a fine spot. I mean, the Nuggets really looked poop the floor. He had 3 points in 26 minutes. Gonna bring Westbrook in instead of that. I mean, we'll take that all day. There's a world, obviously, where Westbrook doesn't win that game. But Russ and Murray shot 12 for 37 combined. Russ shot 5 for 17. And Murray shot 7 for 20, I believe. I think that's the math. But, yeah, Gordon was huge as well. Gordon with 5 offensive rebounds, 8 in the game. I think that was a very, very good game overall. Did it tell us a lot? Kind of. I think it did. The Clippers, one of my main things as a Clippers fan was saying, if we do not turn the ball over, we're good. Play good D, hit your shots, we're chilling. Give it to Zoo. Let Zoo go at Jokic. Harden was great. Turn the ball over 20 times. They scored 26 points off of it. They got a bunch of offensive rebounds. Between Russ and Gordon, they had 9 offensive rebounds, dude. Like, that's too many. So we lost the board battle. We lost the turnover battle. And usually, from my standing, to define normally what you can kind of see who's going to win the game based off these couple stats. It's like who's winning rebounding, who's winning fouls in terms of like least amount of fouls, who's winning turnovers in terms of least amount of turnovers, and who's shooting the best from 3. Those are usually, maybe there's like a points in the paint thing there, but those are generally, if you're doing good on those aspects, you're going to be doing good. Clippers sucked at the rebounding and sucked at the turnovers, especially offensive. That killed us because then they were able to convert. They'd get 3-4 offensive rebounds, multiple possessions in the fourth quarter and overtime. So I think the Clippers are okay. They'll win game 2 tonight, I believe, and then go back to Intuit for the first playoff games into a dome. Win, I think, those 2 games because the Clippers are a better home team than the Nuggets, and the Clippers are a better road team than the Nuggets are. So that's gonna be very interesting to see. Next up, Knicks Pistons. Pistons looked okay. Malik Beasley, Tobias Harris went crazy. Cade was okay. He was fine. The Knicks just played better. I think it was a 21-0 run in the fourth quarter, man. I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? I think the Knicks could sweep this potentially. It's gonna be very interesting to see if health stays. Mikal Bridges didn't even play that well today. Guys like Cam Payne came in and actually did something. So it was very, very interesting to watch that. I like the Knicks. It'll be interesting to see Knicks Celtics second round. That's my pick. I think the Knicks. Can the Pistons get one game? Maybe they get one game. Excuse me. Yeah, I think Knicks got this. We'll have to see tonight. I think they take game 2 tonight at home. They then win 2 on the road. We'll see. Pistons playoff atmosphere has not been a thing for years, so it'll be interesting to see. Let's see. Lakers Timberwolves. Oh, that was actually the first one where the away team won out of the playoff games. And it was by a lot. I mean, I think the main thing that I wrote down for notes was the Wolves have the best small ball in the league, because I think that the Wolves, they don't take small ball very literally. They have, when they put Naz Reid in instead of Gobert at the 5, and they have Randall at the 4, and then they got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dr. DiVincenzo, they got Mike Conley and whoever else in there. Or they run Jay McDaniels with the 4. They have a small ball team that play. I mean, Naz Reid's big, but everyone knows Naz Reid's like the big guard, basically. So he was popping off. I think he was 23 or 26 off the bench. So, I mean, because the Lakers want you to play small. They have Jackson Hayes, who cool. They move him out. Then they bring in Vando. They got Rui. They got Luka, Braun, and AR. And that's pretty much the, I don't want to call it the death lineup, but you go to that small ball. Everyone kind of shoot. Everyone play good D. And the Timberwolves just shredded that. Absolutely killed it. So I think Lakers bounce back game 2 on Tuesday. Go back to Minnesota. This series could go, I don't want to say 7. But it's hard to see the Lakers winning 4 out of the next 5 games. Yeah, it might have to go to 7 just because of this game. And I love that Ant in post game, they were like, how are you able to pull this game out? And he was like, there's no atmosphere in this LA crowd, bro. Like, we played in Denver last year. That place gets nuts. So I agreed. I was watching the Lakers game and I forgot it was a playoff game. It seemed like a regular season game. My dad's a Lakers fan. He said, we need to get all these rich people who are buying tickets to the game to get loud, bro. So I mean, we'll have to see. Luka played well. Braun kind of was like, he just looked off the whole time. He was kind of deferring a lot from what I was watching. Great defensively. I mean, he's been, for a 40-year-old, let's talk about it. LeBron, crazy. But it's hard to see the Lakers winning 4 out of the next 5 for it to not go to 7. So, 4 out of the next 6. 4 out of the next 5. So, yeah. That was day 1. Now on to day 2. Started off hot. I mean, we're talking hot, bro. Thunder Grizzlies. All I wrote down was, wow! ! And then I wrote J-Dub and crew. Wow. Thunder are the best team in the NBA. And we've known that. This isn't like what the crap? Where did this come from? Like, who in the... Like, no, they're legit, dude. They bang here. 68 wins. Absolutely solid squad. They're one of the reasons I got something else to say after all of this. But wow. I don't really have any stats to pull. Ja post game was just like, yeah, we're never gonna play that bad again. They got smacked down on. So yeah, I feel like Shea didn't even play that well. I want to talk more about J-Dub and Chet. J-Dub, great. Just I'll save this for later actually, because there's a couple of teams that I want to talk about, and they're doing the same thing, and I want to get into my whole bit. So Thunder Grizzlies, 2 thumbs up from this big guy. Cavs Heat. I just wrote down, give Bam a better team or a new team. And Tyler Hero is always fun to watch. I mean, I wrote down my twin Tyler Hero. Actually, this is this is Tyler Hero way. I could have just. Okay, so we're not twins because I'm 55 pounds heavier than he is. Wingspan 6. Oh, his high. Oh, I thought he said his. That was weird. Yeah. So we'll find a better twin for me. I'm also just a big boy. 6'5", 250. Yeah. He's 6'5", 195. So yeah, Cavs was cool. Donovan Mitchell looked phenomenal. I mean, looked really, really good. Every one of the Cavs looked good. I mean, this is easy. I will say for Thunder Grizzlies, actually, I do have some points. I didn't want to talk about Thunder. I want to talk about the Grizzlies, though. The Grizzlies, wow. From what I saw, I wasn't able to watch the whole game. I went back and watched a little bit of it. Zach Edey screens. Lou Dort was getting boxed. Like, absolutely not fighting around. He was hitting one of these trying to get around Zach Edey. He was getting destroyed. Ja was just up to the paint. Lob it up. Marvin Bagley seemed like he had like 60 freaking lobs. That was crazy. But yeah, Zach Edey against this team. I don't want to say the Thunder are going to sweep them, because it could be, go back to Memphis. Could get a little crazy. Could get a little nasty. Zach Edey, Jaren Jackson. If there's anybody who could pair up with Chet and Ihart, it's them and then the boys in Cleveland. Like, I mean, that's crazy. And the Celtics. I mean, Porzingis, Horford, all those boys. But Edey is, I forget he was rookie. I was talking to my dad and my brother about it. I'm like, dude, I forget Edey's a rookie, bro. He plays well. He's solid. He's huge. And he uses that. I mean, he had so many tips around the rim, set good screens. They're going to be good for a while if they keep that boy. Wow. Great steal from the 2024 draft, dude. Oh my gosh. Got him at 9, I think. Crazy. 9 or 10. I didn't believe it was 9. Yeah, Cavs Heat. That's a sweep. Celtics Magic. I just wrote Paolo. I mean, I love Paolo. And this is probably going to be a 5-game series. You go back to Orlando. It's probably going to get 1. Just playoff atmosphere in Orlando. I mean, when was the last time that happened? I can remember 2019 when I think Augustine hit a buzzer beater in Toronto. I think that's 2019. Because I think Kawhi was there. Yeah. Celtics got this. They look good. I mean, I'll talk about them after. Again, they're going to be in my little topic after at the end. Rockets Warriors. I'll talk about the Rockets as well after. But the Warriors, it's going to be really fun to see how far they go with this squad, because they are very, very good. They shoot a lot of threes. Steph makes a ton of ridiculous, stupid threes. Rockets defense is good. Can the Rockets overcome the Steph haymakers? Because that's what we've been talking about towards the latter part of the season and Steph's whole career. I mean, Steph he's not a clutch time, like last 5 seconds, give Steph the ball, make a move, step back 3. He can do that, but he's more of like the run around 50 times, stop, pull up, pump fake, jab step to the left, right, and fling it, and it goes in with 2 minutes left, and you're like, oh my gosh. Now, there have been teams like the Clippers who show that they can take those punches. I mean, that's a gut punch, right? I mean, straight up, Steph Curry, that's hard to overcome. And I remember Clippers Warriors, he goes up, fakes right, goes behind the back left, and then pulls up for a 3 in front of Zoo off a screen, drills it. We're down by 4 with like a minute, something like I think a minute left, a couple, maybe 45 seconds left. Clippers end up winning that game. So can the Rockets live the Steph haymakers? Because he'd just be throwing those out and just It's insane. I mean, you saw probably that clip where Steph pump fake, and then it's just a freaking heave, and then Ben Thompson just looks over and he's just like, "We for real, bro?" Like that went in. So Rockets Warriors is a fun freaking series. I still think the Rockets can pull it out. Home court advantage is a thing, bro. I mean, obviously it didn't matter right now. But Rockets also didn't play great. Jalen Green had some questionable shots. Fred VanVleet did not do well either. It took him, I don't know how many shots he missed in a row, and then he finally hit a three, and the broadcasting was like, finally, like literally. So that's fun to see, dude. But the thing that I've been waiting to talk about, we talked about all the teams so far. The thing I wanted to talk about at the end was the young defensive teams in the NBA and the state that the league is in at the moment. So I see this online a lot, and I've talked to some people in person, some people, generally older people, some people my age, surprisingly, that don't watch the NBA because it's all threes, it's all, jacking it up, running back, playing no D, coming back and shooting at the three. Like that's what people say that the NBA is. Now, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Magic, I think those are the three teams I was going to talk about mainly, are some of the three of the five best defensive teams in the NBA, and they're some of the youngest teams in the NBA. I'll throw the Celtics in there as well. Very, very good. Now, do they shoot a lot of threes? The Celtics, absolutely. Thunder, absolutely. Magic, I should probably check the stats on that. Probably not. Rockets, I think the Rockets shoot a lot of threes. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you got some of the best teams in the NBA, like Thunder, belt, just smack the Grizzlies. It was defense, lockdown, get steal, freaking book it. We out. And then it is a pass out to a three. But if you guys are good at shooting threes, why are we not shooting threes? Like what are we doing here, right? Then with the Rockets, good D, grab ball, we out, right? They got a good core with Şengün in the middle, and he's over here just hit one of these. I mean, that's Jokic too. Denver's defense is way different, but the defense is probably one of the best things I've seen in a while from these teams. Some of the best defensive teams overall. Cleveland, dude, they shut people down. OKC, shut people down. Clippers, shut people down. I mean, we got Clippers, Rockets, Magic, and Thunder are the top five. 4 of the top 5 teams. I think the Timberwolves are 5th. Let's see. Where's defense? That's yes. Oh yeah. Well, okay. This is playoffs. Where do I go to that? Where's the regular season? Regular season. Defensive rating. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we got Thunder, Magic, Clippers, Celtics, Rockets, Timberwolves. I mean, yeah, we have 6 teams that have a defensive rating of 110 or lower than 111. Guys that are under 110, which is effectively points per game, 110 points per game allowed, effectively. It's under like 109, 106. And then the net rating is 112. Or 112, excuse me. 12 net rating for the Thunder. 4.9. 9.4 for Boston. Let's look at net rating. I mean, these are the best teams in the league. Are the teams that are very good at defense and even better on offense. So the state of the league in my mind is doing really, really good. Because then those are all young teams. It's not like these vets who just lock down and clamp up. No, dude, you watch the Rockets, you got Amen Thompson, Tari Eason, Jae'Sean Tate. Bro, even Şengün sometimes gets a block, and he gets up to his team. Dillon Brooks is on that Rocket squad. On the Thunder, Cason Wallace, Lu Dort, Shea, J-Dub, Ihart, Chet. I mean, the defense is just as fun to watch as the offense, bro. Celtics steal and they run out in transition. That place erupts, dude. It goes crazy. KP gets a block. Get up. D. White goes out. Throw it to Jaylen Brown ahead for a 3. Or like a lob to Jason Tatum for a dunk. Like some of I'm glad the state of the league is where it is because I just don't understand. And it's okay. People don't know what they don't know. That's something I like to look at sometimes. But watch playoff basketball, bro. It is so good. It's crazy. The only game that was probably an absolute blowout outside of Cavs Heat, but even then that was entertaining. Lakers Timberwolves was pretty disappointing, all things considered, in my opinion. In terms of everything else, we got Thunder Grizzlies, SmackDown, Nuggets Clippers, really close, overtime thriller. Rockets Warriors, Steph, 3-ball. I mean, defense all over the place. Sengun had that dunk to start the game. That was crazy. Celtics Magic, very, very good. You got Paolo. They were locking down on D with the Celtics for a little bit. I think they were back and forth a couple times. Paolo had like 35 on 50% from the field. Celtics, very, very good. Shooting threes, playing good D. Knicks Pistons was fun, and then the Knicks just tore down on offense and took out. Pacers, up and down the floor. Easy, all day long. Beat Giannis. Like, this is some of the best playoff basketball I've watched in a while, and I'm only talking about game 1. This is the first round. I cannot wait till some of these teams play each other in the second round. So, yeah, dude, it's such a good league to watch. And I want to talk about as well some of the younger teams. I like where they're at. And it's interesting to talk about some of the guys we thought were going to be superstars. And I know it's been 4 years since they were drafted. But Chet, Jabari Smith. Yeah, Chet and Jabari Smith. It's interesting to see where they're at on their team and dynamically. Because let's talk about the Rockets first. Rockets, you got Jalen Green. He was your guy. Then you got Sengun. He's your guy. Or no, then you got I think it was they drafted Jabari Smith first, and then it was Sengun, and then they got Amen Thompson. So that's kind of like their 4-piece right there, right? So Jalen Green has kind of taken a step down. Sengun, obviously all-star, so he's up. That's the number 1 guy on that team. Then Jabari Smith, he's kind of there. Amen Thompson shot up because he was very good on defense. Everyone likes watching him. Great player. Jalen Green has kind of come up back again. So Jabari Smith is like effectively kind of come down to the 4th spot out of those 4 guys. Even though I believe he was the third pick, I think, in the 2021 draft. So same with Chet. Chet, man, we got Chet. Oh, obviously you had Shea. Shea was your big dog. He pulled out very, very good. Get Chet. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be so good. Get J-Dub. And then J-Dub starts playing well because Chet was out. Not because Chet was out, but Chet was out and J-Dub starts playing well. Chet comes back, and I feel like Chet has been super quiet. He played well in that game against the Grizzlies, 100%. But J-Dub is easily here, and then Chet is here. So you have 2 of these guys, Jabari Smith and Chet, who are like top 5, top 3 picks in the same draft, who go to these teams, and then the guys after them, that were drafted after them, kind of rise up and become all-stars. I mean, J-Dub and Sengun were both all-stars. Jabari Smith and Chet were not all-stars. So they both dealt with their injuries respectively. I'm just saying it's interesting to look at where they are and how that progression going forward makes these teams super scary. Because if Jabari Smith starts averaging freaking 24 and 8 a game, and Chet starts averaging same 24-8, 24-10, 2 blocks, like, we're going to have Rockets Thunder be very, very solid in the West for a long time. Now, I know everyone says Rockets should go out and get somebody because they need to speed up the process. Brother, they are the 2nd seed with a top 5 defense. Like, they have literally the 5th best defense in the NBA. Why would we change that? I get the Jalen Green thing. Make Sengun. I love Jabari Smith. Play freaking Cam Whitmore, bro. Cam Whitmore has some of the best stats per 36 in your team when you actually play the dude. But he doesn't play. There's probably like different things with personnel and personality on that team, how not playing and stuff like that. But work ethic, we don't see a bunch of stuff. We just see on court 48 minutes and then we out. Like, we don't see anything else. So, yeah, dude, love the state of the league. West is looking really fun. East is looking really fun. I can't wait for like the later rounds. In the West, it's like first round is kind of like, oh my gosh, it's insane because all the teams. You got Steph and Jimmy as a 7th seed, right? And then the Rockets as a 2nd seed. Crazy. Then you got the 6th seed Timberwolves beating the 3 seed Lakers, who are really good. But I think we're gonna wait later. Second round conference semifinals are gonna be really fun, like Cavs Bucks probably. Cavs Bucks, that'd be sick. Knicks Celtics, that's gonna be real fun. So it's gonna be a good time in the playoffs. This is some of the most exciting playoff basketball I've watched, especially because the defense is so fun, dude. The Thunder held the Grizzlies to 80 points, and they scored 130. Like, they magnified their net rating and just shot it out of the roof. I mean, they killed them, bro. They're so good. But yeah, that's my preview. That's my recap. We got preview. I kind of talked about it tonight. I think the Clippers are going to take game 2. I think Pistons are going to take, Knicks are going to take game 2 against the Pistons. Probably going to be a sweep over there. I think Clippers win in maybe 6. That's going to be fun to see. So that's pretty much all I got for today, bro. We got shorts coming out. We got videos coming out this week. Stay tuned. NBA basketball is here. It's been here for a couple weeks, but golly, the playoffs fun, dude. I love it. Okay, so that's all I got for today, bro.